You know, I was noticing that a lot of us have children within the same age group. So a lot of us have 3-year-olds. I want you to take a look at my 3-year-old and your 3-year-old. Remember when you were telling me to pay attention to my child? My child's language skills shows how much I pay attention to him. Now, look at your child's language skills. Another thing I wanted to bring up too is that here's a way that the government and science stunt our intellectual growth, okay? They tell us that the age of intelligence is, or like genius is up to age 5, and then we stop being geniuses. I can say with full confidence that I was not, like during the time that I was dating, they knew that I was smart, okay? Like, my daughter's dad, he used to play Scrabble with me all the time, and he would always tell me, like, I was the only person that could get as close as I did to beating him. I mean, we would be within points of each other. And that, I guess he's never experienced that before, okay? So that's what kept him messing with me. All of them would all speak on how intelligent I was. But I was slightly, it wasn't like I was dumbing myself down, but I can definitely see a difference in my IQ from 10 years ago to today. So where I'm going with that is they give us this misinformation like, oh, after the age of 5, you're pretty much at the IQ you're going to be at for life. Like they basically make it seem like you can never grow your intelligence quotient. Again, knowledge is power. The more you read, the more you are being able to get problem solving skills. See how quickly I solved that problem? I made a video and I'm like, dang, gee, I was really triggered. What's the problem here? And I solved it within a couple days. You know, maybe it should have been solved whenever I started making these videos, but it wasn't, because I had to go through all the other information that I knew. And there were distinct differences in the relationship with the man of the hour and everyone else that I still couldn't see it. I still couldn't pinpoint it. But as you see, I was able to use all the information that I have gathered to make the distinction within a couple of days from asking the question. But, you know, 10 years ago when this first happened to me, I knew nothing. So everyone has the ability to be as intelligent as I do. IQ does not cap. And so I would just encourage all of y'all to read up. I would encourage all of y'all to stop saying, oh, I'm stupid. I hear that so much. I met this girl and she would keep saying she's retarded. Oh, it's just because I'm retarded. And she was in the slow class and we're about the same age. I think she was maybe a couple years younger. She would always say how retarded she is, how slow she is. When you do that for 30 years, instead of picking up a book, you're going to be slow. But it doesn't mean that you couldn't learn at any point in time. The whole saying, certain idioms and jokes, oh, can't teach an old dog new tricks. Yeah, you can. It's just going to take a little bit longer. What they're saying is the more you teach a child before the age of 5, the better chance they have of growing that quotient level really quickly. That's it. Reading between the lines of some of the things that they say, because the things that they put out there are what we use to stunt our own growth. Everyone has the ability, even people who are tested MRDD, they have the ability. It's us that puts the standards, or, you know, the limits on them. Well, he's never going to be anything. Who just said that? Patrick Cloud. Shout out. What's up, bro? He had just said something like, why do doctors say you'll never walk again and shit like that? This is the type of shit this is what I'm trying to say to you. When it comes to intelligence, emotional intelligence, it's all a lie. They put a cap on it. There is no cap.